Here we go, wrestling fans. Thank you for joining me on this Christmas Eve. I am Jayhawk. This is WWE 2K25. The 1980 universe, we're actually starting in 1979, and this is July 21st, 1979, from the Philadelphia Spectrum. We got this big main event here coming up here tonight. It's going to go on 6 on a 9-match card. The tag team champion, Johnny and Jerry Valiant, will be defending the title against Ivan Putski and the WWF heavyweight champion, Tito Santana, in a 2 out of 3 fall, 60-minute time limit matchup. And some implications with that one, of course, current WWF rules prevent a champion from holding 2 titles at the same time. So if we have new tag team champion tonight, that's going to throw a monkey wrench into all kinds of situations and all kinds of plans. We've also got a great finale coming up here. The North American champion, Steve Travis, and it's still weird for me to say that, the North American champion, Steve Travis, defending against Ted DiBiase in our final match. We've got the next chapter in the Backlund, Bruno, Sammartino rivalry. We got another Greg Valentine, Chief Jake Strongbow match. Even I'm tired of Enoch at this point, but that actually happened on this show. We're going to do that. 9 matches in all. Let's start the show in our opening contest. One fall with a 20-minute time limit. Johnny Rodz taking on Tony Atlas, making his Philadelphia Spectrum debut. Let's go ahead and get to that. Of course, if you are watching live on Twitch, thank you very much. And please feel free to enter the chat at any point. We'd love to talk to you, have a conversation. If you're watching live on YouTube, at RefJayhawk on Twitch, let's go up to the ring for the introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 239 pounds, a superstar!
Unpredictable Johnny Rodz making his way to the ring here. Good stuff going for Rodz in the early going here. Those of you just joining for the first time, I usually try to win off with this. I will sometimes utilize those. For the introduction of the component.
And his opponent, from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 252 pounds, Tony
Atlas, Mr. USA, just made his debut on the most recent edition of WWF Championship Wrestling. A win over Nikolai Volkov, so he is 1-0 in his young career so far. Should be a tremendous contest coming up here. We are live from the Spectrum here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Corner of Broad and Patterson Street in South Philly. Such a historic venue. This match is underway again. One fall twist. A big right hand from Johnny Rodz right off the bat. 2 big title matches. Bob Backlund, Bruno, Sammartino rivalry coming to the head. And head off to about Johnny Rodz. And this USA coming down. Atlas broke him off. Ducked underneath. Leapfrog over, nicely done, and a big elbow knocking Johnny Rodz down. Atlas choosing not to go for the cover yet, go for a big splash. Again, not going for the early cover. Maybe 10% too early in the match to get him. He's got a couple matches in that 2-minute range so far in the series, so very hard to tell which matches go. I mean, at the time which one's going. It always seems like if there's a single title match, it's over in like 4 minutes. But they never seem to fail. Atlas just stepping on Rod's back, poking. Big stomp to the back there. You have to think Tony Atlas should be the favorite in this matchup, especially since Rod yet to get in the win column. Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation. Johnny Rodz pushes Atlas back to the corner. And a cheap shot right hand. Flashing in that corner, picked up Atlas, going for a slam. Nicely done. Advancing to the center of the ring. And that's what I'm talking about. Like Rodz actually with the advantage at this point in the matchup. Scraping. Atlas is high for the boot. Waiting for Atlas to get to his feet and a running stick right from the side of the head. Rodz dropped the elbow again. Looks like he's going to drop a third elbow, but break the eye with the boot instead. Asking Atlas to get to his feet. Big running shoulder block. Rodz comes charging there, rolling next snap. Johnny Rodz in complete control at this point in the match. That's got to be surprising. Atlas wisely rolling up to the floor, try to get himself a breather. He had to count to 10 to get back into the ring. Might as well take full advantage of that. Oh, slingshot forearm by Johnny Rodz. Referee somehow not starting to count back over after that. I'm not sure what that's about. I say Rodz, he got Atlas hurt. He's going for it. Win to win at this stage. You want to get that win any way you can. Rodz choking Atlas there. They got 6. They need to be mindful of that count. Double countouts have happened. Counted got 7. Rodz had Atlas back in. Follows him back in. Then for a knee drop. Atlas moves out of the way. Rodz caught him. I'm impressed by Johnny Rodz in this matchup. Did not expect this at all, but here comes the big man and slamming. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. The local cover. 1. Oh, yes, that's kind of 1. Fighting back here, trying to get some kind of advantage, trying to get back into them. Leapfrog over. Big.
Here is your winner, Tony Davis.
You know, we had that streak going with Estrada for a while. Estrada looked like he was going to win, was dominating for these matches in like one move. All it takes sometimes. Atlas gets the win, he's now 2-0. That was before Johnny Rodz down to 0-8. Rodz was in control. Rodz was in the better shape. But Atlas gets the win. Next up, one fall, 20-minute time limit here. Baron Mikel Scicluna getting ready to take on Estrada. We talked about Estrada having, coming back with that, finally getting that on the win column. We'll discuss their records and things like that momentarily. Let's get to the ring. And the introduction of our first participant.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Mali, weighing in at 265 pounds, Mike S.
Baron Mikel Scicluna, former Worldwide Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champion. A lot of people forget that. 0-4 so far since the formation of the World Wrestling Federation here in May. Since the name change to the World Wrestling Federation. Former managing editor of Correctly Illustrated Bob Smith got Baron Mikel Scicluna with his favorite wrestler. Look at Baron on the back end of his career here. That'd be a little bit more difficult for him to maybe break through. 0-4 so far. Taking on another man who does not have a very good win-loss record. But did finally break through and win recently. Okay, Estrada. Champion, former world champion. Valentine, we officially enjoyed again. One fall with 20-minute time limit. Then shoving off that initial form, goes right into a bear hug right off the bat. Trying to get a promotion in the first 15 seconds of the match out. Rodz going to fight out of that with a couple elbows. And then coming in and the double ear back finally breaks the whole clothesline. We've got Big Bear and staggering, taking him off the feet and right to the eyes. Come on, referee. Big right hand there by the Bear. Cover. Just joining us to go to come two big championship matches for Valiant against Putski and Tito Santana. Two out of 3 falls for the tag team titles. Estrada defending the North American title against DiBiase. We got North American title going to be on the line again like 3 times between now and next Saturday. As we get ready for the big event at Madison Square Garden on July 30th. Whoever is the North American champion after coming into July 30th will get a shot at the World Wrestling Federation champion. Whoever that may be. Will most likely be Tito Santana, but who knows? But who knows? Baron and Estrada fighting on the floor here. They need to be mindful of the count. They definitely need to be mindful of that count. Rick is face on the mat there, drops the elbow, kind of at 5. Okay, if I'm the Baron, I get in the ring and take the count out. Get the win any way you can get it. Look at Kevin. He can get Estrada flying. Estrada does not go all the way to the guardrail, but Baron nicked the referee a little bit there at the end of the ring. It might buy, I don't think it's going to though. It might buy Estrada enough time. Referee trying to give Estrada a chance. Still not waiting. 2:33.
Here is your winner, Mike.
Don't like these kind of wins. You can avoid them, but when they're Baron Mikel Scicluna, at that point you get to win a match, take the win any way you can get it. Move the Baron to 1-4. Estrada now 1-8. Yeah, I agree. A lackluster match. I'm not gonna lie about that. We got got another matchup coming up here. One fall, 20-minute time limit. Patterson taking on SD Jones. I think the match could go either way here. We'll talk win-loss record and that in a moment. Go back up to the ring. Ready? There's the bell. We are underway here. One fall, 40 at a time. We're calling it a back in the ring. We're going to get some clean from the start here. Nice great block by SD Jones. Patterson goes and over the hip there in the side headlock. Nicely executed. Side headlock by SD. We're back into it here. Some good chain wrestling. I said it before, I feel like the attempt to draw just one time. We like to do another chain wrestling. Just one. Like take down the left knee. They're locking his own. It's locked in. Patterson coming into a head finish. Very nicely done. More wrestling in 1 minute here. Nice on Monday Night Wrestling in the last year. Probably legit to make. I don't get the ball to watch Raw live. Probably great. They went for a springboard leg drop, I guess. Misjudged where SD was. SD had it to the head now. Face first into the canvas there. For a new championship in the World Wrestling Federation, the South American Championship. Patterson. Yeah, I assume that's supposed to be a leg drop, and I don't know why I keep going for it. SD with the double axe into the back. Into a bow and arrow submission. So he took a few times to actually look into that. Patterson rolls forward and can recover if he took it out of it. Patterson with a clothesline, big elbow fighting back here. Looking That's a reversal. Left finger meet. Looks away. Kick to the head. That's be done by Patterson. He's going to crawl back in. Double leg takedown. He can go for a figure four. This is one of Patterson's pet holds. He uses this move a lot. We've seen him win matches with this constantly over the years. He's won changes with that in San Francisco. But sensing that FD is not ready to be beat with it yet. Could be an atomic drop. Not going to do it. It does. Into the running. We got a match up here. I know these guys have wrestled forever. I have killed the rivalry, but these matches do still happen around the circuit for a while. Greg Valentine and Chief J Strongbow coming up here. One fall, 20 minutes. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go to it. I feeling I'm going to offend some people by having this match continue to happen every show, but it is what it is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 243 pounds, Greg Valentine.
Greg the Hammer Valentine is on a 5-match winning streak. He is 8-3-1. 4 of his 5 wins are over his opponent like Tito Strongbow. There has not been a good rivalry for the Sheik. Definitely need to win. Back to that road. And he was a former WWF champion, defeated that belt right here at the Spectrum in 826. Only held it for 9 days, but he can take a former WWF champion.
And his opponent from Oklahoma, weighing in at 247 pounds, Keith J. Strongbow.
Chief J. Strongbow came back from that vicious knee injury caused by Greg the Hammer Valentine earlier in the year. Came back right after we started this series. They've been basically feuding ever since. Strongbow really unable to get revenge. Like I said, Strongbow 3-7-1. He lost 4 straight matches. All of those are handled here. It's going to be a very difficult road for the Chiefs. And 20-minute time limit, as are basically all non-title matches, outside of rivalry matches on these type of shows. pressure on him. Come back over the line again. Replicating this work here. Into a headlock with Valentine, trying to go to Backlund. And the Tito from turning into a brawl, which is probably smart. Strongbow. Goes for the pressure. Now countering that one on Mars. Great wrestling here in the first 2 minutes of this match. Going correct. Valentine fighting out of it. Okay, and that would always bring Rose to the right. We've seen just about everything. There you go. Now we got a hot play. Valentine countering into a cover. Not sure what you call that particular trailer. Valentine now rolling into a surfboard here and turning it on the first knife on the line. Valentine going to try to pull the Chief into the center of the ring here. See what... Crossface submission. We've seen Valentine get some wins with this move before. But get one here.
Here is your winner, Greg Forever Valentine!
And the casting in by no Chief Strongbow, he's not going to give up. He's going to one more match with Valentine. He's not going to take revenge. At this point, you got to wonder if he's ever going to. Chief, great to hammer Valentine and get the submission win. This is Chief Strongbow. Is 328. He moves to 9-3-1. He's got a 6-match winning streak. He's now won 5 in a row over the Chief. Chief's now 3-8-1. Still 5 matches to go here from the Spectrum. Here's one that could be a lot of fun. Going to be a one fall, 20-minute time limit. The Iron Sheik going to take on Dominic DeNucci in our next contest. Let's get ready and go to Mike Rome for the introduction of our first competitor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tehran, Iran, weighing in at 258 pounds, we are Sheik.
Iron Sheik, in this area known as the Great Cocaine Iraq. Getting out of 6-5 overall record in this competition. Just over 500. Would love a shot at Tito from Canada and that's ready to be a championship. One step closer to that shot. This is the man not ready to come to the ring.
Weighing in at 245 pounds,
quickly here. 1, 2. DeNucci pinned Sheik over the top rope to the floor. Gonna go up to the top rope after him. A flying splash. Looked like he might have hit his feet on the apron on the way down. Again, the referee not breaking the count. Not restarting the count when DeNucci came out of the ring, which is shocking. Don't know if that's a glitch in the latest update or what. That's twice we've seen that happen. Count now at 4. And DeNucci with 5. We already had 1 count out tonight. Watch the count. DeNucci comes back in at 7. Sheik right in after him. DeNucci said, "Come and get me," and Sheik's like, "Okay, I will." He's not the hardest move down the big offense ball here by the Sheik. DeNucci close to the rope. He can sense that. Well, he's got power out of that bump grab anyway. I will grab the rope. DeNucci kick right to the small of the back. Looks like he's going for the got that bow and arrow submission here. Working over Sheik's back. Sheik going over on top of it, and DeNucci kicking off. Nicely done there. Kick to the midsection by the Sheik. Big right hand by DeNucci. And another one. Sheik with the rip. This was DeNucci come off. Had DeNucci done, still couldn't hit him. Sheik with a big body slam near that southeast corner. Sheik may be loading up that body boot. And a big Tito scoop. We've seen Sheik with a lot of matchups with that. I don't know if it's on the difference in any difference.
Here is your winner, DiBiase.
We only had 1 match out of the first 5 actually get that tournament. This next one is going to be 4 minutes. With the win. She goes to 7-5 overall. Well, we can move to 3-5 overall. And we are getting ready for our build main event. It is going to be 2 out of 3 fall with a 1-hour time limit. It is for the WWF Tag Team Championship. The team there on the right-hand side, Johnny Valiant, Jerry Valiant, the Valiant brothers. They will be accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. A little unusual for a Philadelphia Spectrum show for the manager to accompany their charge. But it will happen here tonight. They're going to take on the team of Ivan Putski and the current WWF champion Tito Santana. And this will be again, I got 2 out of 3 falls with a 50-minute time limit. Putski and Santana teaming up for the first time. Gonna be a very interesting matchup here, to say the least. Well, let's not waste any time. First time we've seen Putski and Santana as a team in this series. And the original history, as I like to call it, this was Putski and Bob Backlund against the Valiant brothers. Where Backlund was the champion in that instance. That's why Santana gets put in this spot here. Trying to keep the basics of that match alive. As I mentioned at the start of the show, if you're just joining us to join us late or started skimming through some stuff, depending on how you're watching the show, Tito Santana as the WWF champion. WWF rules in this time can only hold one championship. Not hold two titles at the same time. We get a tag team title change here, which is definitely another possibility. But throw some chaos in some of our future shows, our future plans. Tito's gonna have to make a decision as to what he wants to do with that championship. But here come the champions, the Valiant brothers. The Valiant brothers are 3-2 overall as a team. They are 2-1 in championship matches. But they've never lost those belts, because last time they defended their titles, it was against Santana and Steve Travis, the current North American champion. It took place back on July 12th at the field here in Atlantic City. Travis and Santana got the win by countout for the title for the change hands by pinfall with the But I'd like to do the introduction of our main event evening.
The following is a 2-out-of-3 falls match and is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 479 pounds, Ivar Punk and Tito Santana. And their opponents at a combined weight of 505 pounds, Luscious Valiant and Gentleman Jerry Valiant.
Yeah, 2-out-of-3 fall for a 50-minute time limit. Pulling beautiful gold belt with the light blue strap. And the referee holding the belt up in the air. Should be an amazing contest here. We are underway. And 2-out-of-3 falls with a 60-minute time limit. And I honestly do not know game rule here if a count out on a fall would keep the belt with the Valiant or not. I don't know. I don't have that answer. Maybe we'll find that out. Again, the match having the original history with Putski and Backlund against the Valiant brothers. They've won that in 2 straight falls. Both with Backlund was bloody and unable to continue. Putski with that Polish hammer right off the bat. And an elbow kick. And Backlund got the team disqualified in that original history in the second fall. He came back out all bandaged up and tried to fight. Somehow that was the disqualification. I didn't understand it the first time I saw it either. Okay, referee does restart the count there, although that still looks kind of weird. The count out would count as a fall for each team. That is something to keep an eye on. Counting at 5. Valiant maybe empty. Let's just go count out 2, 3 falls and get out of here. Counting at 7. 8. Johnny can Tito back in and goes in after him. Taking the note. Taking the note. Come on. Not only will move there, but Valentine go for cover. Number one. Taking the mid-section through. Knee breaker. What's the John Valiant?
Tag was made.
Tag made to gentleman Jerry Valiant. Jerry Valiant will come forward and make the tag to Putski. So we're going to get the teamwork here from the challenger. There, but comes off the flying forearm. That knocked Putski down. Don't let him tag. Don't let him tag. Grab him. Oh my God. That annoys me so much in this game. You got away with it the taunted anyway. Let him make the tag. I don't understand that. That is seriously like one of the dumbest glitches this game could possibly have. I don't get that. Indian deathlock there by Tito. Knee drop to that left arm. Tito again, just dropping it. Right on the knee. Okay, now Albano distracted Santana there to allow for that tag. That's okay. I get that. Oh, big backdrop there by Johnny Valiant and Tito Santana. And dropping the elbow. Tito will be here until, I would say, April or May of 1980. He'll go away for a little while. Valiant are under contract until, I think, November. I think maybe December. Putski's in and out until pretty much 87. Now figure four here by Tito, trying to get that first call. Jerry's going to come in and make the save. Now Jerry Valiant will have to tag back in before he can get back in the ring. Get one save without a tag. Tito's going to go over and tag Putski in. Putski sending Valiant in. Big backdrop there by Pez. And got the first ball with 5:39. And there's the tag. Trying to get that second ball quickly there. Could not get it. It took less than 6 minutes before that first ball. We could be 3 seconds away from new tag team champions. And all kinds of chaos coming up in the title picture. Putski's up on that top rope. He's going to Jerry Valiant get to his feet. Don't make a mistake here, Ivan. There's the flying tackle. And the tag to Tito, and I gotta say, if the challengers look like a more formidable tag team at this point. For that slingshot splash, got more of a headbutt out of it, but gonna get a cover. 1, 2, there's 2. That ended up being a waste of a K for Johnny Valiant. To whip that, oh, that flying forearm, that's good. We have new champion. We have new champion. Oh man, that is gonna cause all kinds of issues going forward.
Here are your winners. Highflyer and Tito Santana.
7:02, the total time of the matchup. New tag team champion. I assume Tito is going to keep the world title. Oh man, that is definitely going to throw a monkey wrench into something here. I got to get some note taking here. Bear with me while I get the notes written up here. Yeah, nice long title reign for the Valiant brothers. Again, they were awarded the belt on May 3rd. They're standing as the WWF Tag Team Champions. It was July 21st, so nearly 3 months. As champion for this Raw here, but I was honestly kind of hoping the titles were not going to change hands. I didn't really want this situation coming up, but that's where we're at. With that win, Putski and Santana 1-0 with the team, 1-0 with title match against the team. Valiant Brothers now 3-3 as a team, and 2-2 in title match against the team. That's where we're at, guys. 2 World Tag Team Champions. We may have to take an intermission to try to get sorted out what's going to go on with those tag team titles. I assume that the tag title is going to be vacated, and we're going to have some kind of situation going on. Well, we'll have to play that by ear here. That does not look like on going at all, but it's really the only one I could find. Bob Backlund, Bruno Sammartino, one-on-one here. They're going to get a rivalry match because there's not going to be an announced time limit. We're going to just kind of go with what they give us.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minnesota, weighing in at 234 pounds, Bob Backlund.
Interesting matchup here. Bob Backlund against Bruno Sammartino, battle of former WWF champion. So Backlund was technically the first WWF champion before losing it May 26th here at the Spectrum. Great to hammer Valentine. Talk about how this rivalry started here in a moment.
And his opponent from Abruzzo, Italy, weighing in at 265 pounds, the first superstar, Bruno Sammartino.
First superstar, the living legend, Bruno Sammartino. 2-1 in our series so far. Backlund at 6-2, so some guys with some winning records in this matchup here. Very about that after the opening bell. There's that opening bell. We are underway as they lock up. Look, a few weeks ago on television, Bruno Sammartino was wrestling Nikolai Volkov. Bob Backlund was the special referee in that matchup. Backlund called the match right down the middle for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then all of a sudden he attacked Bruno. He called for a submission when Nikolai got a cover, kind of won there off that front foot. Called for commission when Volkov had a bear hug on, even though Bruno did not commit. Backlund came out on television the next week and said that when he was champion, all everybody talked about is when Bruno getting the belt back, when Bruno getting another shot, Bruno getting billed and being a main event on some shows that Backlund spent the belt on, and it's pure jealousy for Backlund. Pure jealousy for Backlund that he is. They could play second fiddle to Bruno Sammartino this entire time. So Bruno is going to try best he can to take control of things here. Bruno just clubbing Backlund down there. Backlund in the early going of this match has been working on Bruno's arms. Where Backlund used that crossface chicken ring, which works on the neck and the arm. There's Scicluna speaking of moves they're going to work on the net. I think it's too early to get the ring time out there, so. I wonder what Arnold Golan ringside thinks about all this. Arnold Golan pretty much always been the clean-cut babyface, so the fact that Backlund has been kind of doing whatever. Oh, there's a bunch of up there by Backlund. The fact that Backlund has been more aggressive, basically turn on Bruno. There's a double-leg cradle there by Bruno. Goes for the cover. I understand we are going to take a brief intermission following this matchup here. See if a decision's going to be made on those tag team championships tonight, or if it'll be made off after we go off the air. Hammerlock here by Backlund. He goes and pulls back on that wrist. And most of the focus on those arms, cutting up the chicken wing. Just the right move, just the right strategy. Bruno uses a bear hug. He uses what some people call a Canadian backbreaker. Some people call it Sammartino backbreaker. There's a chin lock here by Bruno, knee firmly in the back. Bruno's going to roll to the outside. Backlund's going to come up after him here. Goes for the big splash. Bruno moves out of the way. Bruno may have tucked him in that time. That Canadian backbreaker, that Sammartino backbreaker called the over-the-shoulder. Very body like that I'm sure you've used. With Rude before you used the Rude Awakening in the WWE. So yeah, a lot of Bruno's off been toward those ribs. Oh, went for the double underhook suplex. Beautiful counter and an arm drag by Bruno. Backlund now rolling out of the ring to buy himself some time, but Bruno right out after him, not going to give Backlund that opportunity. And there's that bear hug on the floor. Cranking on it. Can't win the match by submission on the floor, but he can definitely hurt Backlund. Tossed him to the floor. Now into a toe hold. We might get a double count out of this here if Bruno's not careful. Bruno looking for revenge rather than winning. Counting at 7. He whipped Backlund into the table there. Like in an 8, Backlund like right in after him. But there's that backbreaker we were talking about. That Sammartino backbreaker. And that's a commission.
Here is your winner, the first superstar, Bruno Sammartino.
looks like that's going to be the... Looks like it's going to be the end of the rivalry based off of that description. Bruno now 3-1 overall. Backlund still 53 overall. So Backlund still in really good shape for future title opportunities down the line. We've got 2 matches to go on this broadcast here. But I have emptied my coffee cup. I'm going to take a few minutes and get more coffee and try to figure out how I want to handle the tag team title situation. Again, might have to do that off the air. I don't know if they give you... I don't know if they give you options to do tag team tournaments like a premium live event or anything. I will have to play around with that after the show. If I can do a one-night tournament, or if I'm going to have to... I mean, I can jerry-rig a one-night tournament if I need to, too. We'll figure it out. We're going to take a break here, 5-10 minutes, so I can refresh my coffee. And then we'll finish off the last 2 matches here from the Philadelphia Spectrum. We'll be right back.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Alright, welcome back, guys. I was not expecting the intermission to go that long. I apologize for that. I had figured I'd use the restroom while I went upstairs to get my coffee, and my son went in there like, I went upstairs and was in there for a little longer than I would like to admit to. But we are getting ready for our last 2 matches here. Going to be Jimmy Valiant against Big Bully Nick Busick, and Teddy DiBiase and Steve Travis for the North American Championship to close off the show. Quick, if you're just joining us, recrowned new WWF Tag Team Champion a couple of matches ago, Ivan Putski and Tito Santana. Tito Santana as the WWF Champion is going to vacate the Tag Team Championship. That is going to be made official. We can make that official right now. As far as how to fill the vacancy, there's going to be a tournament. The tournament itself will start on, or at least start this coming Thursday at the Steel Pyramid. We might do the whole tournament on Thursday. I've not, the entire tournament might happen here. I'm not sure. But we will figure that out when we get there. Yeah, Ivan Putski and Tito Santana are going to hold the belt basically about 15 minutes, officially. Go. 1 fall, 20-minute time limit for our semi-final matchup. Let's go to it. gone. We are underway. Again, one fall, 20-minute time limit. I don't think we're going to get 20 minutes out of it at all. The arena always darkened that much in the back. I just didn't notice it. I'm not sure, honestly, but okay. Also looks like the screen's a little close up in the middle. I didn't touch anything. Goalie with the strength advantage here, pushing Jimmy Valiant back in the corner. I will call another tie-up. Again, Goalie should have strength advantage here. And he does, again, pushing Jimmy Valiant back in the corner. Oh, a big right hand by Big Boy Busick. Just another one. And a clothesline. We're going to see babyface Nick Busick. I'm throwing that out there too here. He's got a lack handle there by the Big Goalie. Big Goalie, we talked about his contract entrance. He can build that win-loss record up though, keep himself high enough on the ladder, really get the we brought back in for some one-off title shot. That would not be out there on Punk really off series of punches there, series of shot. Watching live on Twitch, thank you very much for joining me on this Christmas Eve morning. We will most likely do the Atlantic City Field Gear show immediately following this, which will at a minimum be the start of the tag team title tournament. If not the entire thing, I gotta figure out who's gonna be in that thing because we don't have that many regular tag teams, so covered by the title ring. Now, who knows? If these last two matches for a while, we might not. I don't think they're gonna go very long. Jimmy Valiant with the pile driver there. Call for the goalie and get to his feet. Corner back, feet on the rope. Look up, ref. Fully counter. Fully kicked out anyway. Kind of won. Oh, a big backbreaker there by Jimmy Valiant. He's got the goalie hurt here. Now, I can't call that roundhouse kick. Roundhouse left foot kick caught him. Into a reverse neck breaker. Jimmy Valiant in control here. Arm wringer throws him down. Nicely done. Heading up to the top rope here is Hampton Jimmy Valiant. Drives the elbow. Perfectly done. The boy rolls to the apron here, trying to buy himself some time. Don't know if the apron is going to be the best place to do that. Jimmy Valiant, oh, with a drop kick, getting the boy down and crashing to the floor. After the longest match of the show, it's only 7 minutes, but I would 2 out of 3 fall. There's another cover by Jimmy Valiant, count 2, and count. A lot of near fall here. And 3 or 4 times that somebody's gone for a pin, so. Small package. Only a count of 1. I don't know, a few more near falls, I might run out of talking. Okay, sure, dropping the elbow, nicely done. Dropping the elbow again, nicely done. A 3rd time dropping the elbow. And a 4th elbow drop. Only at 5. Big. And a leg drop follow-up. Oh man, he caught him after he was getting up too. That can do even more damage. Not sure how it would, a win for Big Boy Busick would be an upset. Wouldn't be a huge one, but it would be an upset. Slamming into that corner here. Now what he's going for? Picking him up and driving him down. that DDT. Cover here. 2. 508 time. Wow.
Here is your winner.
Before Busick with that hanging DDT, 508. What has to be considered a weekday minor upset. Over Jimmy Valiant, Big Bull Busick now 3-2, Jimmy Valiant moves to 3-5. Now Jimmy Valiant can wrestle that for late, we would have no idea that he was the North American champion. And speaking of that North American championship, that belt is going to be on the line next. Steve Travis, the North American champion, taking on the first ever North American champion, Ted DiBiase. 1 fall, 1 hour time limit in our final contest here.
The following is scheduled for 1 fall and is for the World Wrestling Northern Heavyweight Championship.
WWF North American Championship. About to be on the line here. 1 fall, the 1 hour time limit. Here is the challenger. The first ever North American champion. Former WWF Heavyweight Champion as well, Ted DiBiase. And all these North American title matches over the next couple shows, incredibly important, because whoever is the North American Champion on July 30th will get a shot at the WWF Champion Tito Santana. Incredibly important to not only win the North American title but retain it. DiBiase here, 5-4-1 overall, 1-2 in championship matches overall. Very interesting finale here. Backlund. He's a champion. Steve Travis. Steve Travis, a 3-3 overall record in individual competition. Also have a number of tag team matches as well. One and 0 in single title matches, individual title matches. That was back then. Recently, for that North American Championship, he defeated Backlund. Just 2 days ago, he was here in Atlantic City. And what was a major upset. Any other title in the company.
Introducing the challenger. From Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 260 pounds, Ted! And his opponent, from Charlottesville, Virginia. weighing in at 229 pounds, the World Wrestling Northern Heavyweight Champion, Steve Travis!
Steve Travis making his first defense of that North American Championship. Will he be able to hang on to it? Will he walk out of the Spectrum here tonight as the North American Champion? We're going to find out within the next hour. DiBiase looking at that belt like, all right, we got this. We got this. Referee's going to hold that belt up over her head. Bell is gone. We are underway. One fall, 1 hour time limit for the North American Championship. Star rating thing is how you want to make it going on. Let's go with that too. I hit a button somewhere and I don't know what I hit. I must hit a button somewhere and I don't know what I hit. Not important. Okay, oh, kick to the DiBiase with not breaking clean. And that's between two guys who are normally fan favorites here, but Steve Travis working on DiBiase quickly here in the opening minute. Now into a figure four head scissor. DiBiase kicking out quickly here. Travis got his foot caught in that bottom rope just a second there. Gives DiBiase the advantage. He comes kicking out here. I have no idea what's coming I get. We got a closer shot of the ring than what we had before. I don't know what I hit. I don't want to play around with it long. Ball package. No count. DiBiase looking to become the first two-time North American champion here. He's flying after. Now the star rating thing. What the hell is going on? I don't have an answer. I don't know. No idea. Elbow drop there by Steve Travis. Count out fine for Steve Travis. He keeps the title on the count out. He wants that world title shot at Madison Square Garden. Take on this guy he's teamed up with before, Tito Santana. Count out 7. DiBiase's in the ring. Travis gets counted out. The title does not change hands. Remember that. Counting at 8. Steve Travis is the fighting champion. He does not want to get counted out. He wants to win the match. They're doing a lot of damage to each other in a hurry, though. Travis and DiBiase over the top rope. Both guys have a little bit of a mean streak in this matchup here. That's what those championship matches can do to you. Again, 10 count on the floor. Both men are counted out. The match is a draw. DiBiase wins by count out. He does not win the North American Championship. He is going to have to get Travis back in the ring. Travis can keep this match on the floor if he wants to and retain that championship. Tried to pin DiBiase into the steps. DiBiase fell before he got there. Now Travis, seeing that the count got kicked, gets back in the ring. And seeing DiBiase getting back to his feet, he crawls back out after him. And, big back suplex there by DiBiase. Travis going back out of the ring, restarted that count. There's the elbow drop. Well, DiBiase cannot win the title out here, but if he can do some damage, why don't he make sure Travis gets back in the ring? Double underhook suplex in between the two announce tables. A big spinning forearm by Steve Travis there, counting at 5. They've been on the floor more than in the ring in this matchup here. Counting at 6. Travis again, he wants to win it outright and throw DiBiase back in. Going for the cover. Only a count of 1. Clothesline there by DiBiase. Another clothesline. Ducks underneath. Pick him up. Oh, big power slam. A power slam, one of DiBiase's pet moves here. DiBiase now looks like he's going to go for that elbow. Breathed him with it. 5 minutes have gone by. 1, 2, count it. I hope that wasn't going to be the finish. He did not hit all of it. If he can lock that Cobra clutch in. I think that's what he's setting up for here. He got it. This could be the championship right here. It is. 5:24, the time of the match.
Here is your winner, and new World Wrestling Northern Heavyweight Champion,
DiBiase with the win. He is now the North American champion for the second time. He is now 6-4-1 overall. 2-2 in title matches. Steve Travis moving to 3-4 and 1-1. Make my note on my other screen here that we have now a 2-time champion. That was just a 2-day title reign. Steve Travis. Title's been a hot potato for a long time here. That is where we are at right now. New North American champion DiBiase regaining that title. So that is going to do it here for the Spectrum. Let's go ahead and recap the lineup here. In our opening contest, Tony Atlas with a win over Johnny Rodz in 4:22. Baron Mikel Scicluna defeating Estrada by countout in 2:33. Patterson defeating SD Jones with an atomic drop in 3:08. Greg the Hammer Valentine with yet another victory with Chief J Strongbow in 3:28. Crossface Commission, which I noted as Crossface Chicken Wings. I need to update that because that was wrong. The Iron Sheik defeating Dominic DeNucci in 3:58. New World Tag Team Champion crowned Ivan Putski and Tito Santana, winning 2 straight falls over the Valiant brothers. And looks like Tito Santana is going to vacate the Tag Team Championship, go tentatively a tournament to start, if not complete, this coming Thursday at the Steel Pier in Atlantic City. Bruno Sammartino winning his rivalry with Bob Backlund by submission in 4:34. Big Bully Busick with a minor upset, defeating Jimmy Valiant in 5:08. And 2 title changes tonight. Ted DiBiase regaining the North American Championship by defeating Steve Travis in 5:24 in our finale. That is going to do it for the Spectrum. If you are watching live on Twitch, we are going to take an intermission here. I would say 10-15 minutes, however long it takes to cut up some things. And see what I can do about a tag team tournament. Ted DiBiase will defend the North American title at the Steel Pier in Atlantic City as well. So we're going to have all kinds of championship action and possibility at our next event, which will come up after a brief intermission. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Follow me at RefJayhawk on Twitch. All the socials are in the description. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you're watching on Twitch, I will be back shortly. Watching on YouTube, check out that Deal Fear video when it comes out a little later on today. Merry Christmas, everybody. Stay safe, support professional wrestling.
Soundstripe. Soundstripe.